friends, to World of Warships Blitz. And that right there is the St. Louis Tier 3 American cruiser. Doesn't it look spectacular? Anyways, I have been playing this game most of the day, and I do enjoy it. I have two Tier 3s and a Tier 2. Um, I would be much further along, except for the fact that I believe there's a bug going on where you do not get very much XP yet. I mean, I got a Kraken Unleash medal, which is 5 kills out of the 7, and I got 157 XP as a base, and we won. So that is a bit off, and it does need to be changed. Another thing, if you're in a team like this thing right here, you can't edit anything about your ship, which is very unfortunate. But anyways, let's show some gameplay. Let's start with some St. Louis, and let's do a co-op battle. I would play random battles, but I don't want to. All right, so we're in a co-op battle. This is they don't give the map names, but yeah, this is interesting. There's one cap in this. This is basically an encounter match, I believe. Or is it? I gotta see. Anyways, this game was released earlier today. This is patch 5.71, 0.5.71. And this thing has 14 main battery guns. And right now you can just see it, it's being a bit finicky. The thing about World of Warships Blitz is that currently there is only one map, and it is the Asian, well, only one server. And it's the Asian server. So that's why I currently have 700 ping. Um, so yeah, eventually we will get get the open beta on the NA server, I'm sure. Hopefully. But yeah, this thing is a gunboat. It has 14 main battery guns, gun turrets. It's got 12 secondaries, which you can switch to by here. And it can basically never stop firing if it really wants to. And this little itty bitty tank, not tank destroyer right here, really, I mean, the destroyers are fast, yes, but really doing something that aggressive in one isn't smart. And this is a Japanese cruiser, which does have torpedoes, so I've got to be careful. This is very different from World of Warships PC in a lot of ways, most notably, of course, team size, though PC sometimes has small teams too. Um, the way that your secondary batteries are not always firing is one thing. We don't have ribbons showing how many hits we've done so yet. I mean, hopefully we'll get that soon, because that's helpful. Um, yes, we're collision. What else? Obviously, it's designed for touchscreen devices, so it is a bit different, and I'll give it that. I mean, Blitz is way different from PC, World of Tanks. You know, it's gonna be weird having two Blitz games. And I did not get the kill on that guy, but he is dead, which is the good thing. Yeah, those are torpedoes. I should be safe. But sometimes I have ate more than a few torpedoes. Especially in my South Carolina, I ate like 7 of them in one match. We are just spamming HE. There are two ammo types, HE and AP. This is an enemy ship side hugging me. What is going on? What was that? All right, we're gonna aim right there. This is a tier 2, the tier 2 American cruiser that's right in front of me. And we did not get the kill. You can see there are two ways to control your ships. Currently, I'm using the default one. Come on. Start turning. There is also one that's much more like Blitz, but it's a bit more difficult. So yeah, this is a co-op battle, so it's a PvE, not PvP. Currently, there are only random battles, team battles, which is a division, and co-op. In the future, they're planning. I believe they're going to add ranked battles and team, not team. What are they called? Um, what are they called? Brain work. They are called campaign. Yes, campaign battles or some sort of campaign. Um, Also, they do have clans in the game. They just aren't actually usable yet. Or maybe I'm just not high enough level. There is a leveling system in this game, which is much like War Thunder. Um, it's you can get three-man platoons or divisions, as they're called in this game, which is crazy because, I mean, the excuse on World of Tanks Blitz, for not having three-man platoons is that it affect matchmaking too much in one team's favor. But here we have it so that you can get into matches where there's one tier 2 on your team because you've got three tier 3 ships and there's four tier 2s on the enemy team, which is not fair, but I mean, as long as you're in a division. But that's a bug. This is open beta. This is like the first public release that I've seen. So yeah, it has some bugs and it has to be fixed a bit. And yeah, another thing, the game time doesn't seem long enough for ship-based combat like this. But maybe that's just me. I mean, this is the highest graphics that my device is running. It's all set out in the highest graphic settings right now. My device is actually handling it, and no, the game actually can look much better than this. It's just limited to what my device makes it look like. And we have a thing called range. Well, obviously, but your main batteries and your secondaries only have a limited range. For example, this thing has an 8.05 kilometer range on its primaries. That guy did survive, however. That's unfortunate. But yeah. Um, yeah, that was a pretty quick game. And yeah, since it's co-op, you do not gain XP, but look at that. We didn't do that well. No, not at all. But yeah. I also have the South Carolina, the American Tier 3 battleship, which is also quite a bit of fun. Once again, we're going to play co-op battles because I don't want to dabble in the random queue right now. There are people from all over the world playing on this one server right now, and yeah, there are some things you can buy on this server, for example, a starter pack, but if you're from the NA, why would you do that on the Asian server and have it all wiped away? Um, yeah. Anyways, South Carolina, Tier 3 battleship, and they have the I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that, the Japanese Tier 3 battleship. They also have the Wix, which is the American Tier 3 destroyer, and I think they had a. Did they have an Umikaze? That's not the right button. They had the Japanese Tier 3 destroyer. Yeah. Anyways, you can see that this thing is much slower than St. Louis. So much more. It has a lot more armor, however. It has a lot larger caliber guns, even though it only has 4 turrets. There are 8 guns, 8 main battery guns, and then you have a bunch of secondaries, which I believe are 105 millimeter, possibly. So yeah, this game is rather enjoyable. Um, the turret rotation speed is very, very slow on this ship, and the range of its go full speed of its main caliber guns are it would be 10.05 kilometers, and that is a low tier 3 destroyer. I am shooting AP, and AP against destroyers will overpenetrate like that did and only do 196 damage. Destroyers, usually you should load HE for if you have large caliber guns. If you're in, for example, St. Louis, AP works equally well because you won't overpenetrate in most instances. That guy's going 30 odd knots. We just put 4 shots out and all of them hit. No, only 2 of them hit. Looked like all of them hit. Which is 1400 damage. And he is within main battery range because this thing has 4 kilometer or so main battery range. Almost 5 kilometer. And then we go. He is out of our secondary battery range. You can see that there. And then we got a full broadside of 8 out, and it did not give enough lead. And you know what? We're going to ignore him, and we're going to switch our fire to the St. Louis. See, the turret rotation is horrible on this ship. We're gonna go like this. This is a tier 2, what is this? We are going to switch to AP, and then we're going to switch to these while our main caliber guns are load. And we are just going to start pounding some HE into the Chester since he's low. And just like this, we have a full barrage out and a salvo. And torpedoes, yep. And we picked up a kill. You can recover your health in this, and that would be the fire extinguisher slash flooding extinguisher. So we're firing into the stern or aft of the South Carolina here, which with AP isn't the greatest because there's a thing though called a citadel, which means that you do, what is it, 50 to 70% more damage. But with HE, with our secondaries, we are disabling turrets by shooting into a superstructure. And we're going to go full speed here. And just like that, we are, see, your secondaries are really good at close range because they have better reload. And we knocked out another one of his turrets. We're going to hit the hammer and wrench there, which repairs our ship health by a small amount. And then, did we get a citadel? We did. See that red number? That is a citadel. When you get a citadel hit, it means you hit where the vital components of the ship are. So, yeah, it means you did good. We're gonna slow down to half or stop. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna switch to main caliber guns, and if they come to bear in time, we are going to collide with this island, most likely. Since this is a battleship, don't expect it to have good turning radiuses. The rudder shift time on this is horrible. And you know, I didn't make that up. It's actually something in the game. And we are going to fire our forward 2 turrets, and we did not get a citadel. I think we may have overpenetrated, but then again, this is battleship, so that is a battleship that we're shooting. And we are on fire once more, so we put that out. You only have 3 uses of your consumables each battle, unfortunately. So we can put 4. Nope, we only hit with 2 secondary batteries. And then we are firing the main into the stern of his ship. Once again, and look at that. Beautiful damage. And boom. There are aircraft carriers in this game, but they start at tier 4, and I honestly don't see myself having fun playing that. And then we got our third kill. We got the Battle Star, which means we finished top on our team XP-wise, and we got, I believe, the Iron Fortress or Steel Fortress. Maybe? I don't know. I'm new to this. I've only played like 40 battles. So yeah. And we did get the Iron Fortress, an elite medal. And yeah, that was in our battleship. I did really well actually. Now we're gonna take out the tier 2 Japanese destroyer, the Umikaze, into a co-op battle. This is all gonna be co-op battles. Simply because I don't want to play random by myself. And yeah. We are bottom tier. They have 2 St. Louis's and a South Carolina. They do have an extra tier 3, 2 extra tier 3s on us. Wow. They have a Wix, which is tier 3 destroyer, and a Tenryu, maybe, which is the Japanese cruiser with torpedoes at tier 3. Um, Once this hits the NA server, I'll be able to, I'll actually care more about it, and I will actually probably play it. I mean, I'm playing quite a bit. That looks like a battleship, but I will play it a fair bit more, and I will actually, care about it, and I won't have bad ping. That is the Wix right there, that thing right there, and that's probably this the South Carolina. Just from looking at it. This thing has torpedoes, which do have a 5.4 kilometer range. And it also has guns, which are really bad on Japanese destroyers. The characteristics of Japanese destroyers are speed and good torpedoes. We aren't even going full speed. Wow. The what's it called? Switch to narrow spread. Back. Oh my. This is the American Tier 2 destroyer. And we are going to put some out at him. And our friendly is going to eat those torpedoes for us. No, they went right through him. There is no friendly fire on this game. And look at that, we just didn't torpedo that guy. He died before we could. And let's see. Let's see. Full speed. This thing can get like something like 33 knots, yes. It is much faster. It is, well, not much faster. It is faster than the American destroyer. That is a St. Louis, however, and it has a lot of guns and it loves killing destroyers. I don't know. I don't think I'll hit it. Maybe. Oh, yep. 2 hits. Um, we are just gonna sit here dead in the water, apparently. We are going to spin around and put some more torpedoes in the water. Some more fishies. I'm not a ship person. I am more about tanks, so I know a bit more about tanks than ships. Which, I mean, that's good. With the low caliber destroyer gun that we have, using AP is not smart. We just torpedoed him and he inflicted flooding, which he is not repairing. Well, we're going to switch back. We're going to repair the damage we're taking. The Tenryu has avoided our torpedoes, which makes sense. I mean, he is a cruiser with great mobility. And we are going to... We're going to try... Okay. We're going to try and sink this Tenryu, which is a tier higher than me and is a cruiser and does have torpedoes and a bit more guns than me. Turn our ship to the side very slowly. And then we're just going to continue spamming HE. Destroyers are very much fun. And we just sunk him. We are now within secondary battery gun range of this guy. And he's dead. Now we're going to turn back around and find the remaining two. We have a minute left. I don't believe we'll kill the remaining two in that shortest amount of time, but we can try. Yeah, torpedoes are fun, but tricky because they are rather slow compared to your guns. So yeah. I don't recommend using AP when piloting. Is that the word? No, it's not piloting. What is it? When captaining a destroyer. And we're going to put some more shots out. We have 20 seconds. Are our torpedoes going to hit? Oh, he actually turned. Now within knife fighting range, torpedoes are going to be back up. Right now. Oh my, we did kill him though. I don't know if that counted though. It would be nice if it did. Torpedoes are really fun when close range combat, but destroyers are fragile ships and they don't have a lot of health, so yeah, being close range isn't smart. At times. It can pay off though. Let's see, we scored 6 torpedo hits. We got 5,000 flooding damage, wow. And then right here, we finished third on the team. We finished second on damage. Not bad, not bad. Anyways, that was World of Warships Blitz, and I'm probably going to be doing more videos on it in the future. So if you enjoyed that and want to see more of it, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new, and comment that this game is actually out and actually functional, or somewhat functional. And yep. So with all being said and done, I have to say see y'all, have fun, stay safe, and bye. And ships are fun.